dummy and big grand. But I got this shit locked up, can't nobody stop us, young nigga. I'm chasing that big bag. Everybody around me, they clutching the fire on. My younger day once on ride for him. He mugger, we up, and I hope that the.
Alright, man, what it do? This is Crook's Corner exclusive interview with Eminem. This was linked to me by a subscriber, and they told me to watch just like the first 5 or 6 minutes. They said that he mentioned his reaction channels in the first couple minutes of the interview. So I want to hear what he has to say about reaction channels. Shout out to the subscriber who linked it. Let's see what he got. Let's see what he got to say about reaction channels, man. Interested.
Trip off people's reactions and shit. And I didn't get the Young M.A. line was
What did he say?
when the album first came out, Music to be Murdered By, and I was like, hey, sometimes I like to trip off people's reactions and shit. And I didn't get the Young M.A. line when she was like, you can leave this earth, bitch, I'm in rank mode. I'm like, what? Why is everybody tripping it? Leave this earth, rank mode. And it just flew over my fucking head, and I was like, damn, I didn't even get that shit.
So you mean to tell me bars go over everybody's head, even Eminem? Yeah, bro, that's what happens. So everybody's like, oh, you missed this bar. I'm not stopping for everything. Some things do go over my head, but it's not worth stopping for everything. You know, I've heard a lot of bars in my lifetime. You know, what may be a hot bar to you might not be to me, and vice versa. That's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm. And like, your verse on I Will, when you said that, I got the John Wilkes, this who I'm in the booth, like, hey, bro, I go ham for dead presidents. I got the ham for a bruh. Ham, like I got the A bruh, but I didn't get A bruh.
Hey, bro.
Like,
that's
hey,
hard.
bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like I missed
hard.
that, and I was like, fuck, how did I miss that? God damn.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. Like, that Ohio scheme you did, that shit was crazy. And it took me like 2 listens to get to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Line, I was like, wait a minute. Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The shortest thing for a dress. Yeah, I saw some people got that, and I was like, kind of, because sometimes, I don't know if you ever be sitting around writing some shit, and you're like, man, nobody's going to get this shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, well, let me just try it and see if anybody does. Like,
And that's testimony to Eminem knowing his craft too, because he's like, damn, ain't nobody gonna get this shit. But I'm gonna still put it out there so people can continue to listen to grab more and you know, dig deeper into the music.
that's kind of the beauty of wordplay.
Right.
It's like sometimes people ain't gonna get it the first listen; they'll get it the second, third, fourth, fifth listen.
Right.
It's going to take a lot of listens for the new one that you just dropped. Music to be Murdered By. The line, it's so many lines in there.
So many. And stop them for all of them. Stop them for all of them. Your video will be hours long. You feel me? Shout out to that boy Cricket Out, man. I've been fucking with Cricket Out for a long time.
What's up, y'all? It's your man, King Crooked. I'm live in Dr. Dre's lab right now, you know what I'm saying? And I could spend the whole episode giving, props to the man across the road from me. You know, his achievements are just incredible. You know what I mean? What are you doing, Marsh?
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got the homie in the house, one of the greatest of all times, Marshall Mathers. Thank you. Thank you for being here, bro. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Appreciate your time, man. Let's jump into it, man. Let's talk about Music to be Murdered By. It's inspired by the 1958 release from Alfred Hitchcock with the same title. What made you do that?
Well, it was actually Dre had the sample like years ago, right? And he made a beat to it. And one day it just popped in my head. I can't remember why. So I hit him and I was like, yo, whatever happened to that beat? And he was like, oh, it's still around. So, but the beat was different. I just updated a little bit with some drums and shit, right? But like it was based off that I started thinking like, yo, that whole concept is crazy. Like Music to be Murdered By. Like, I wonder if I could play off this whole Alfred Hitchcock thing. And then Dre started hitting me with ideas. He was like, yo, you need to listen to this album that he has. So he sent me the link to that. And I started listening and I was like, yo, I could base this whole album off that.
Wow.
There was actually some stuff that
And that was easy.
didn't make it on there that I was trying to get on there, but we couldn't really work it out with the sample clearing. But I had it.
I wonder what songs he don't. That's another interesting thing. Like rappers like Eminem and other rappers who will just have lots and lots of bars. What songs don't they put on the album? That's what I want to see. I want to see the songs that got left, the leftovers. I remember it was one rapper, maybe about 5-6 years ago. They had an album come out, and then they had like a little mixtape. These were like leftover. It was the same. It was the same name as the album, but it was like ... leftovers. And I forgot what album that was or what artist that was, but I do remember them putting out something like that. Just the songs that didn't make the album. And I'm sure there's other many artists
Even
that have
more
done it.
intertwined than it was. And we had to, pick and choose the best pieces to put on there just for sampling issues and shit. But
Fucking samples.
yeah, right.
And I was stuck in traffic for like 3 hours listening to it over and over and over. And
Damn,
I
3 hours.
New every single time. And it's like, it's gonna take, to about 2021 or some shit before everybody really gets all of it. And I'm talking about avid fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you write in that type of, on that level, like you said you just put it in anyway, even knowing that it could slip by people's radar.
Yeah, I feel like there's a certain kind of fan that will get that, and there's a certain kind of fan that might just be the average listener who doesn't, they like hip hop and it sounds good, something sounds good to them, right? But they might not understand exactly what we're doing,
how dope it is.
Yeah, but that's what's dope about those reaction videos, and also the people who break down the lyrics and they show you like, okay, he was hitting these syllable schemes right here. Every single syllable, there's 5 syllables there or 7,
Right?
And he was hitting these right here. And he started a new syllable scheme, rhymed with that syllable scheme, and then came back at the end and rhymed with the first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that helps people like really
To understand the genius.
Yeah, to
Zoning off of one.
That's big ups. I don't know what channels. He not talking about my channel. He talking about them big channels like Law Twins and No Life Shack and Script Work and many other channels. That's big ups though. That's a big ups. One of the goats. Big. If one of the goats is saying that's big ups to the reaction channels. I mean, I'm not sure if he knows how copyright works, or maybe he does, and how I'm not sure if he knows that whole aspect, but for him to recognize that, hey, those reaction channels are doing good and they're helping, and they're, helping people break down lyrics that they probably didn't see, or breaking down some stuff the rapper probably didn't see, or things they didn't notice that they didn't think they were going to notice. Because he just said, I write some things and I'm like, damn, is anybody going to notice this? These reaction channels. People be noticing stuff. I mean, like I said, things go over people's head. People miss stuff. People don't think something is better than something else. It's opinionated. And that's the beautiful thing about music.
Stop in the limo. Hop in the window. Shop in the demo. At gunpoint.
Yeah.
The outer rhymes are 2 syllables. The inner rhymes are 5 syllables.
Yeah.
That's, in my opinion, what makes you one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, but that's, to me, my opinion back to you. Because when we did what the fuck was it? My House. Like this is me and Royce joke.
My House, that joint was nice.
Crooks to be on the song. All right, but
I think that's all he had to say about reaction channels. Big ups to the GOAT. And once again, that's a big movement towards, I think, more artists noticing. I don't know how many artists are going to see this or go see this clip or going to see Crooked Eye's whole interview, but it's right there in the beginning of the interview, which is a good thing. And hopefully more artists start taking notice, which some are, and some pick and choose. I guess whether if the creator here on YouTube is in agreement or disagreement with their music, it varies. Some people, like both. Some people only like one, but that's a big movement in the right direction. Anyways, man, it's good to see Eminem doing an interview. And I said, Vlad, everybody did an interview talking about Eminem. Might as well do one Eminem talking himself, but I would like to see Eminem go on Vlad TV. I think that would be very entertaining. I think they would grill each other, and it would be ratings aside, it'll get a chance to Eminem actually give an interview without somebody in his camp, you know, somebody who's not really familiar with Eminem like Sway or my boy Crooked Eye, but it's still good to see interviews nonetheless with Eminem. Anyways, man, it's your boy OTC, Roast Rude Reviews. Appreciate you rocking with the channel, and I will see you when I see you. Come on.